How's it going, guys? I got a pick here on this week 4 matchup. We got the Ravens facing the Chiefs at Arrowhead. If we look at the line, we got the line pretty evenly cut. We got the Ravens at minus 145 and the Chiefs at plus 122 for money line. The spread is at minus 2.5. If you look at this matchup, we see Chiefs and Ravens actually having a pretty lackluster year in the aspect of the wins that they've had. They've had 1 win and 2 losses each across the board. Just something that you don't see from both of these teams, which has been the top of the AFC for a decent while now, right? So we got both teams. Ravens coming off of a tough loss. We got the Chiefs finally getting the first win. Yes, the Chiefs have that first win at Giants, and Ravens actually having that tough loss at home, but yet they faced the Lions. So definitely different competitions and levels that they faced, but nevertheless, they're both 1-2 at the end of the day. Chiefs have dominated this series throughout history and throughout time. This has pretty much been a Chiefs thing, especially when they have Mahomes at quarterback. When they have Mahomes at quarterback, he's 4-1, which is just a very good record. And they actually have an 8-4 record the past 12 games against the spread, which is another thing that, like I said, Chiefs just have pretty much dominated this series against the Ravens. Although you do see the Ravens pretty much this season not have a different team, but a lot of a more talented and depth in their roster. But what does that mean if you can't win games? I don't know. It's tough. We've seen them week 1 lose against the Bills, and we just seen them lose against the Lions. So those are very, very, very tough teams. But the one win that they had was against the Browns, and even in that win, yes, they did good, and they looks like they dominated. But in that first half, they were kind of struggling a little bit. So I don't know what that really means for the Ravens this year. I mean, even the Chiefs this year, like I said, the way they're even looking. One thing I do even find interesting for the Ravens is their defense is struggling on holding teams to score. I mean, they're pretty much dead last in almost every aspect. And especially when it comes to that fourth quarter, I'm not sure if their team couldn't clutch up and hold the team. We seen them stay in this last game against the Lions throughout this whole entire time until I believe the last 6-7 minutes. Ravens fumbled the ball. They were still in it, needed to get a stop from their defense, and just struggled to get going. Yes, their offense struggled too, but their defense struggled to just stop them and hold them and not allow them to score again. Seen the same thing against the Bills, allowing them to come back from and win from a 16-0 deficit. So that's just things you do not want to see from your defense, especially seeing the Ravens have so much talent, so much players on that side of the field. It's just something you do not want to see. Like I said, they're pretty much dead last in their defense for rush, pass, and even points allowed. Just something you really, really, really do not want to see from a team that was high on winning the Super Bowl this year. So although the Chiefs have dominated the series, it's just a totally different year this year from both teams. Chiefs haven't been able to score past 22 points, which is a bit scary, especially since the Ravens are able to put up points. That's something that they have been able to do and been able to do consistently so far throughout these past 3 games. If you look at their offense, if they look at the Chiefs' offense, they have been struggling pretty much throughout the first half in all 3 of their games. I'm not saying that they've lost all the first half, but they've struggled about putting up points. The most points that they put up was 10 points in the first half. It's just not anything that gets me too excited for when you see the Chiefs' offense. Yes, they've came back last season, had a load of comeback wins in that second half, but if you have that many last season, what does that say about this season? Can you do that again? Will you be able to replicate that? We seen them in the Chargers game have a chance to come back and win that, and they did not. So I don't see that being the same circumstance for the Chiefs this year. So that's why this matchup is a bit of a tough one, seeing that they have a lot of history facing each other. Both teams are very, very good, very talented teams. Chiefs are at home, And just the way the Chiefs have been able to handle the series, and with both of them being a bit lackluster, I will be leaning Chiefs this game. If we're talking the points wise, I would like it to be seen at 3, even though it is at 2.5 right now. Still would be leaning to that 2.5 points for the Chiefs. Money line is not something that I'm really too excited to place. If anything, if I had to place money on money line, I would lean towards the Ravens just because how many points they're able to score, and I just don't know if Chiefs can keep up. But I will lean towards the Chiefs full game plus 2.5. But one play that I am more towards is the Ravens first half at minus 135. I can see, if anything, the Ravens first half getting a nice first half going. They've been able to get decent amount of points. Besides that Browns one, when they faced against the Packers, they were able to, or sorry, not Packers. When they faced against the Lions just this last game, they were able to put up touchdown first quarter, touchdown second quarter. When they faced the Bills, they were able to put up first quarter 3 points, second quarter a touchdown, so that's 10 points. I could see this Ravens against this defense being able to put up decent amount of points this first half, and so that's why I would lean more towards that if I had to choose. That Ravens first half is set at minus 135, so is a little bit better than that minus 145 for that full game, so that's why I would lean towards that, especially with that Chiefs first half being a little bit lackluster. So that will be my pick if I had to choose this game. So if you do like my thoughts and opinions on these games, please like, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, it really does help me give feedback and interact with you guys, and just know what I can be doing better in these games, and just things in different ways I can upgrade and get these videos out to you guys better. So we'll try to kick this shit out of the books this week. Sunday is going to be a good one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.